Abhay M. Joshi.
Present, sir.
Okay. Adarsh Shinde.
Present, sir.
Ankita Hattiholi. Ankita Hattiholi.
Present, sir.
Chandrasekhar Pattar.
Present, sir.
Okay. Harshagowda R. Patil. Harshagowda R. Patil. Janvi Kanninaikar. Janvi.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Mahadev Odiyar. Mahadev.
Present, sir.
Mohammad Mazhar. Mohammad Mazhar. N. Kirti Patil. N.
Present,
Kirti Patil.
sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Pikesh S. Lamani. Pikesh S. Lamani. He has not yet turned up for the classes. So just inform him, ask him to attend the classes. Pikesh S. Lamani. Prajwal Gowda Malagaudar.
Present, sir.
Ramesh Vadavadi.
Present, sir.
Okay, okay. Ramesh Vadavadi.
Present, sir.
Ramesh Vadavadi.
Present, sir.
Okay. Ratan Birje. Yes. Ratan Birje.
Present, sir. Present,
Right.
sir.
Right. Rohan Timsani. Rohan Timsani. Rutik Chopde. Rutik
Present, sir.
Chopde.
Present, sir.
Okay. Rutvik Gune. Rutvik Gune.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Sadashiv Gari. Sadashiv Gari.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Yes. Sagar Talikeri. Sagar Talikeri. Sai Prakash.
Present, sir.
Okay.
Present, sir.
Okay. Samir Ahmad Khaji.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sania Sahib Khan.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sanjay Ganigir. Sanjay Ganigir. Sankalp Ashtagi Mat. Sankalp Ashtagi Mat.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Sanket Hambar. Sanket Hambar.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shiraj Mujawar. Shiraj Mujawar.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Mute your audio and video, please. Shivananda Nagappa Natikar. Shivananda. Just inform Shivananda that the student has not turned up for the classes for a single class also. Just inform. Shraddha Hunshal. Shraddha Hunshal.
Present, sir.
Okay. Shubham Bekwadkar. Shubham Bekwadkar.
Present, sir.
Okay. Sumit D. Gaikwad. Sumit D. Gaikwad. Suraya Banu M. Kurundwad. Suraya Banu M. Kurundwad. Okay.
Present, sir.
Okay. Tejas Agasar. Tejas Agasar.
Present, sir.
Okay. Vivek Goni. Vivek Goni. Yamanappa. Vivek Goni is there? Yamanappa Narsanavar. Yamanappa Narsanavar. Yes, please. Yamanappa. So just inform Yamanappa also. He has also not yet turned up for the classes. Gaonkar Rajat Ramchandra. Gaonkar Rajat Ramchandra. Present? Rajat. Okay. Manjunath Meligeri.
Present, sir.
Okay. Prathamesh Patil. Prathamesh Patil.
Present, sir.
Okay. Anybody left out here? I hope everybody are given with the attendance. We'll start with the class. Is the screen visible, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What did we study in the last class? Which topic we studied in the last class? Yes. What was the topic in the last class?
Clippers.
Clippers, right. What is a clipper circuit? A clipper is a circuit which clips off certain portion of the input signal without distorting the remaining part of the input signal, right? This is the definition of clipper. In clipper, there are two types, series clipper and parallel clipper. Simple example of series clipper is half wave rectifier circuit. Is it not? Half wave rectifier is the best example for the series clipper circuit. We considered series clipper circuit. We analyzed what will be the output signal when we are applying input as the sine waveform, square waveform and triangular waveform. Then we analyzed the series clipper circuit considering DC voltage source into the basic structure. We added DC voltage source and we analyzed the working of series clipper circuit. We went through various points. Then one of the point was about the transition level or the transition voltage, which is the applied input voltage for which or the level for which the diode state changes from on state to off state or from off state to on state. This is called as the transition level or the transition voltage. We determined this transition voltage. Once it was determined, then we applied the KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. We got the equation for the output voltage, and based on this, whatever may be the applied input voltage, we got the output voltage for that applied input voltage based on the equation of the KVL. This was how we analyzed the series clipper circuit. We considered one example with the DC voltage source having the polarity of negative voltage, right? Negative positive polarity into the series clipper circuit. We analyzed it. Applied input signal was 20 volts peak to peak. It was an examination problem. We found the waveform of the output, right? For the applied sinusoidal input signal of peak voltage, 40 volts peak to peak, 40 volts peak to peak input signal. Then one more example related to the example that we have considered yesterday, we will take up today. Okay. This was the discussion of the yesterday's class. In yesterday's circuit, we have considered this, right? This is the circuit which we have considered in yesterday's class. But the input signal that we had applied in yesterday's class was to this circuit, sinusoidal signal. We had applied sine wave input to the same circuit and we had analyzed. Now we are applying the rectangular waveform or the square waveform here and we are analyzing what will be the output for this particular circuit. The example is find the output voltage for the network examined in figure below if the applied signal is square wave. If you are applying the square wave input, what will be the output for this already examined circuit that we have considered yesterday, right? For Vi is equal to 20 volts, what is the given? See here, students, in yesterday's class, it was the sine waveform. Sine waveform is a continuous waveform. It has continuous values, right? That is what is a sine waveform. It is an analog signal. But this is a rectangular waveform or a square waveform. It is a digital signal which has 0 volts, 20 volts and minus 10 volts. There are only 3 levels here. One is 0 volts, another one is plus 20 volts, another one is minus 10 volts. The analysis slightly differs from that what we did in the previous class. For Vi equal to 20 volt, that is from the period between 0 to t by 2. If you see this waveform between 0 to t by 2, it is plus 20 volts. It is plus 20 volts. For this Vi equal to 20 volt, the network of figure below results, the diode is short circuit state and V0 will be equal to this much. Now how to calculate the V0 here? For Vi equal to 20 volt, we are considering for the positive half, Vi equal to 20 volt. When Vi equal to this 20 volts input here, right? Vi equal to 20 volts, right? So 20 volts, negative to positive, increase in energy, plus Vi, negative to positive, increase in voltage, increase in energy, plus 5 volts, plus Vi, plus 5 volts. Diode is ideal, hence the diode drop is 0 volts, minus V0, positive to negative, decrease in energy, minus V0 equal to 0, or V0 is equal to plus Vi plus 5 volts, or V0 is equal to Vi plus 5 volts. Now we have applied Vi is equal to 20 volts. Hence, the output voltage V0 will be how much? Vi plus 5, that is 20 plus 5, or it will be 25 volts. That is what is written here. V0 will be equal to 20 volts plus 5 volts, that is 25 volts. 20 volts is the applied input, then 5 volts is the DC voltage. So 20 volts plus 5 volts, that will be the amount of the output voltage, because the diode is forward bias condition. The diode is forward bias condition. This is 20 volts plus 20 volts. This is plus 5 volts, negative to positive, right? So both are forward biasing this diode. The diode is forward bias for the entire region of the positive input portion of the signal. Clear here? The diode output what we are getting here is V0 is equal to 25 volts. That is V0 at Vi is equal to plus 20 volts, right? Now, what is the diode condition here? It is short circuit. It is forward bias. When it is forward bias, it is short circuit condition. Okay. For Vi equal to minus 10 volt, the network of below figure results placing the diode in the off state. If Vi is equal to minus 10 volts, that is for the negative voltage, negative half cycle of the applied input, it is minus 10 volts. When Vi is equal to minus 10 volts, that is Vi plus 5 volts is the equation for the output voltage. V0 is equal to Vi plus 5. Vi is minus 10 plus 5. It will be minus 5 volts. Okay. Minus how much it is? Vi is minus 10. This is positive to negative, minus 10, negative to positive, plus 5. So minus 5 volts. When it is minus 5 volts, okay, then what will be the condition of the diode? Okay, when it is minus 5 volts, the diode will be reverse biased. Right? As we saw in the example that we considered yesterday, that when it is minus 5 volts, up till minus 5 volts, we are getting forward bias condition. But when the voltage becomes minus 5 volts or greater than minus 5 volts, when it is equal to minus 5 volts or more than minus 5 volts, the diode goes into reverse bias condition. It becomes open circuit. It becomes open circuit. The current will not flow. The current will not flow, and the output voltage will become equal to 0 volts. ID will be equal to 0. Diode current is 0, and hence the current to the resistance, load resistor, is also 0. So output voltage V0 will also be equal to 0 volts. This is for V0 at Vi is equal to minus 10 volts. So students, what we got here, what will be the output voltage? Yes, the output voltage for Vi is equal to 20 volts, it is 25 volts. We are getting 25 volts here. And for Vi is equal to minus 10, Vi is equal to minus 10, this voltage, Vi is equal to minus 10 here, output will be 0 volts. So we are getting 0 volts here. So this is how we are getting the output signal from 0 to 25 volts. Okay. Placing the diode in the off state, and V0 is equal to IR into R. That is current to the resistor into resistance R. That is the output voltage. This is equal to 0 into R, because IR is 0. ID is 0. So IR is 0. That is why we are getting 0 volts. Resulting output voltage appears as shown in the figure. The output voltage will be as shown in this figure. This is how we are getting the output voltage for the applied rectangular waveform, which has the levels 0 volts, 20 volts, and minus 10 volts. Next, we will consider, hope everybody understood this example. Is it clear to everyone, this example? Yes? This example is clear to everyone? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Fine. Next, we will go to the second type of clipper circuit, which is parallel clipper. Then this circuit, what you can see here is the diode is placed across the output branch, right? Or the output voltage is taken across the diode, right? Diode is placed in the parallel branch or the output branch. V0 is out across the diode. Hence, it is called as the parallel clipper. The output is taken across the diode in the parallel branch, and hence the clipper circuit is called as the parallel clipper circuit, where we have the again the arrangement of the resistance and the diode. We are applying the input sine wave here. Input is sine waveform. Okay, when we are applying the input sine waveform, what will be the output? Now, to analyze this parallel clipper circuit, again we have to consider the forward bias and reverse bias conditions. That is, when Vi is positive for the positive half cycle of the input, for this portion, positive half cycle of the input, positive is applied to positive, negative is applied to negative. The diode is forward biased. When the diode is forward biased, what will be the diode voltage? Yes, diode voltage will be 0 volts because cut-in voltage is 0 for the ideal diode. Remember, we are analyzing now only for the ideal diode condition. Okay, we have not yet considered the diode with cut-in voltage, right? For the ideal diode, the diode voltage will be 0 volts. When this diode voltage will be 0 volts, what will be the output voltage? Yes, output voltage will be 0 volts because the voltage across the diode is 0 volts. Hence, the voltage V0 is appearing across the diode. As the diode voltage is 0, therefore V0 is also 0. Output voltage is also 0. Therefore, you can see here in this output voltage waveform, for the positive portion of the input, the output voltage is 0 volts. Output voltage is 0 volts. Next, we will consider for the negative half of the applied input signal. For the negative half of the applied input signal, negative is applied to positive, positive is applied to negative. Diode is in reverse bias condition. It is open circuit. Okay, when diode is in open circuit condition, right, current will not flow through the diode. Correct. When current cannot flow through the diode, then what will be the output voltage? It is appearing parallel across the input. Correct. Output voltage V0 and Vi, they are parallel to each other. Therefore, the output voltage will follow the input voltage, or in other words, the output voltage will be equal to Vi. Output voltage will be equal to Vi. During forward bias condition, what happens? For the positive half cycle, the diode is short circuit. When diode is short circuit, diode voltage is 0, hence output voltage is 0 volts, ground level. When Vi is negative for the negative half cycle, what will happen? Diode will become reverse biased, open circuit. Therefore, V0 will be equal to Vi. V0 appears parallel to Vi, and hence V0 will be equal to Vi. Therefore, the output voltage is following the negative half cycle. Right? This is how we have to analyze the parallel clipper circuit. Fine, students. Next, let us consider for few more wave shapes, for few more waveforms. Whatever may be the nature of the applied input waveform, the output response, output waveform is going to remain the same for the parallel clipper circuit. Here we have applied the square waveform. When we are applying the square waveform, square wave input to this clipper circuit, again the positive portion will be clipped off. Okay, and only we get the negative portion as we are getting here for the sine waveform. You can see here we are getting only the negative portion of the square wave at the output. When I apply the triangular input, again the same concept. Positive portion will be clipped off. Positive portion will be clipped off when I apply the triangular waveform to this circuit, parallel clipper circuit, and I obtain only the negative portion. Only the negative portion will be available at the output. Clear here? This is how the parallel clipper circuit works. Above figure is the simplest of parallel diode configurations with the output for the same inputs of figure that we have considered for the series clipper circuit. In the series clipper circuit that I discussed yesterday, I had considered three waveforms. That is sine wave input, triangular wave input, and square wave input. For these three input waveforms, we had analyzed the working of series clipper circuit and we had obtained the output waveform. Here also I am applying the same three input waveform, that is sine waveform, triangular input, and square wave input, and we have analyzed the working and obtained the output waveform for the parallel clipper circuit. Analysis of parallel configurations is very similar to that applied to series configuration as demonstrated in the above example. As we have seen in the above example, analysis of parallel configuration is similar to that of the series configuration, as we can easily see from this above example, what we discussed just now. Next, we'll take up one more example, students. Determine V0 for the network of figure below. Here, input signal is which waveform? Triangular waveform. It is plus 16 to minus 16 volts. That is, peak to peak voltage is 32. 16 minus of minus 16. It is 32 volts peak to peak input. For this input signal applied to this particular circuit, what will be the output voltage? Okay, what will be the output voltage, that we have to find out. Now, when we apply this input signal, our first job, our first task is to find out whether it is a series clipper circuit or whether the given circuit is a parallel clipper circuit. That is our first step. Okay, when any circuit is given for analysis for finding the output voltage, what we have to do first? What is the first step? First step is to find whether the given circuit is series clipper circuit or a parallel clipper circuit, or it is a clamper circuit. Whatever it is, first we have to find which type of circuit is being given to us. This is the first step. Okay, you can see in this figure there is a resistance R and diode comes in series with the DC voltage. DC voltage is plus 4 volts. Okay, that's what I mentioned in one of the points that I discussed yesterday, that the output voltage in a clipper circuit can be across the resistor or it can be across the combination of some elements. The output voltage can be across the resistance as we saw in the series clipper, and it can also be across the combination of series elements. Here the series element combination is that of the diode and the DC voltage. The output voltage is appearing across the series combination of these elements, that is diode and the DC voltage. Which are the different steps for finding the output voltage for this particular example? In this example, the output is defined across the series combination of the 4 volt supply and the diode, not across the resistor R. The output is defined across the series combination of the 4 volt supply and the diode, but not across the resistance R. Step 2. Polarity of the DC supply and the direction of the diode strongly suggest that the diode will be in the on state for a good portion of the negative region of the input signal. Given circuit is a parallel clipper circuit. It is a parallel clipper circuit because the diode is appearing parallel to the output, parallel clipper circuit. As it is a parallel clipper circuit, here DC supply and the direction of the diode, the orientation of the diode suggests that diode will be in the on state for negative region of the input signal. Let us see the circuit. Now for the negative region, negative portion of the applied signal minus Vi, okay, the diode goes into forward bias. Yes or no, students? Because it is minus Vi, minus positive, it is negative positive, minus plus for negative portion of the applied Vi. Negative will be applied to negative of the diode, positive will be applied to positive of the diode, diode will become forward biased. That is what it is being mentioned here. The diode becomes forward biased for the negative portion of the applied input signal. Since the output is directly across the series combination, when the diode is in its short circuit state, the output voltage will be directly across the 4 volt DC supply. Since output is across a series combination, when the diode is in a short circuit state condition or short circuit state, output voltage will be across 4 volt DC supply, requiring that the output will be fixed at 4 volts. What happens here, students? When the diode is forward biased for the negative half cycle, when diode is forward biased, it is short circuit. Correct? It is short circuit when the diode is forward biased. When it is short circuit, diode voltage is 0, cut-in voltage is 0, its conduction voltage is 0 here. Therefore, the output voltage V0 will be the voltage across this branch. So it will be V0 is equal to 4 volts. V0 is fixed to 4 volts. That is voltage of this DC supply, because V naught appears parallel to this branch, hence V naught will be equal to 4 volts. It will be fixed to 4 volts. In other words, when the diode is on, the output will be 4 volts. What it indicates, when the diode is on, the output will be 4 volts. When diode is on or it is in conducting state, it is short circuit, the output will be 4 volts. When the diode is an open circuit, when the diode will go into open circuit, when it is going into open circuit for the positive half cycle. For the positive half cycle, positive will be connected to negative and negative to positive, the diode will become reverse bias or it is open circuit. When the diode is an open circuit, the current through the series network will be 0 milliampere and the voltage drop across the resistor will be 0 volts. What happens here? When the diode is open circuit, current through series network will be 0 milliampere and voltage drop across the resistor will be 0 volts. Okay. Now for this open circuit condition, when I consider the open circuit condition of this diode, right, the current through the resistor will be 0 and the diode current will also be 0. Right. When it is open circuit, when this diode becomes open circuit, what will be the output voltage? Output voltage will be, right, let us see, let us analyze that. So this will result in V naught is equal to Vi when the diode is off, just as we analyzed for the basic clipper circuit, parallel clipper circuit. What we got there, when the diode was reverse biased, is open circuit, V naught comes parallel with Vi and hence V naught will be equal to Vi when the diode is reverse biased, when it is open circuit. Following students. So V naught is equal to Vi whenever the diode is off. Transition level of the input voltage can be found from the figure below. Here we are finding the transition voltage or the transition level. Now to find the transition level, what we have to do here, we have to consider the diode current as 0 ampere, okay, or the VD, it is short circuit condition, VD equal to 0 volts. Yes, so minus to plus Vi, okay, then VD is 0, positive to negative, minus 4 volts equal to 0, or Vi will be equal to 4 volts. Negative to positive, increase in energy, plus Vi. Positive to negative of the DC voltage, minus 4 volts, decrease in energy. Vi plus Vi minus 4 volts equal to 0, or Vi equal to 4 volt will become the transition level. Substituting the short circuit equivalent and remembering the diode current is 0 milliampere at the instant of transition, result is a change in state when Vi equal to 4 volts. What is transition level, students? Transition level is the level at which above that level diode will go from on state to off state, or below the level the diode will go into on state to off state, on to off to on. Okay. Step 4, in figure below, the transition level is drawn along with Vi equal to 4 volt when the diode is on. In the below figure, transition level will be drawn here. It is drawn along with Vi equal to 4 volt when the diode is in the on condition. Let us see that. You can see here, this is the transition level. Okay, at Vi equal to 4 volt. This line, this dashed line, what you can see on the input waveform here, right? Positive half cycle. It is for Vi equal to 4 volts. Transition level. What it indicates here? Let us try to analyze. What is our analysis here? Yes, students. For Vi greater than or equal to 4 volt, V naught will be equal to 4 volts. How? When Vi is greater than or equal to 4 volts, V naught is 4 volts. So when this Vi is equal to 4 volts or greater than 4 volts, okay, above the transition level of, because this 4 volts is what? It is the voltage level of the DC source. So when Vi becomes equal to 4 volts or greater than 4 volts, output will be equal to 4 volts. Output will be equal to how much? 4 volts. At Vi is equal to 4 volts. But when Vi will be greater than 4 volts, output will follow the input. Okay. Why? Because we are considering the positive half cycle. Okay. So for the positive half cycle, what we are getting the diode condition here? See the circuit. For the positive half cycle, what we are getting? Diode is reverse biased. For positive half cycle, positive to negative, negative to positive. So when it is open circuit, reverse bias, V naught will be equal to Vi. Correct. So we are getting here in this waveform output waveform, you can see for Vi is equal to 4 volts, V0 is equal to 4 volts. But as it increases above this Vi, that is 4 volts level, the output will follow the input. V0 is equal to Vi. V0 is equal to Vi. That is what we are getting here. V0 is equal to Vi. Clear? Now this is following up till again Vi equal to 4 volts. And now when it comes below 4 volts, this is the transition level. When it comes below 4 volts, what will happen? Yes, please. Let us see here in this circuit. When it is below 4 volts, when Vi is less than this 4 volts, okay, and it goes negative, the diode will be forward biased. When diode is forward biased, it is short circuit, so output is fixed to 4 volts. V0 will be equal to 4 volts. Output voltage is appearing across the 4 volts here. V0 will be equal to 4 volts. Yes or no? That is what we are getting here. V0 will be equal to 4 volts. Here it is. When this waveform input signal goes below 4 volts level and into the negative level, negative portion of the input signal, the diode will be forward biased. It is short circuit, and hence V0 will be equal to the DC voltage, that is 4 volts. It is remains fixed at 4 volts for the negative half cycle. Right. So students, we have analyzed this example here. Okay. We have analyzed this example, and this is how we are getting the output voltage. Okay. To examine the effects of the knee voltage Vk of a silicon diode on the output response, this example we are considering here by taking the silicon diode into consideration. We are considering the silicon diode. Previously, we had considered ideal diode. Now we are considering silicon diode, for which the knee voltage or the cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts. And we are finding the output response. The next example will specify a silicon diode rather than the ideal diode equivalent. This is the example here. Repeat example 3 using the silicon diode with Vk equal to 0.7 volts. This is the example that we are considering with the silicon diode with Vk equal to 0.7 volts. Knee voltage or the cut-in voltage is 0.7 volts of the diode here. Same example that we had considered previously. What is the circuit here? Let us see the circuit. So this is the circuit. Okay, example 3. This is the ideal diode what we had considered for example 3. For example 4, this is a silicon diode. So we have to represent this diode by 0.7 volts. Knee voltage, cut-in voltage. Correct? That is the only change. Let us see what will be the analysis. Determining the transition level. Okay, this is a circuit which indicates the transition level here. Let us find out that. The transition voltage can first be determined by applying the condition ID equal to 0 ampere at VD equal to 0.7 volts. Now it is clear that the given diode is silicon diode. In examination, they will mention, they will specify that the diode is ideal, and sometimes they will ask the question, consider the diode as silicon diode. You have to see what is given. Okay, read the question, understand that, see whether it is a clipper circuit, series clipper circuit, or parallel clipper circuit, or clamper circuit. Okay, then see, next you have to check whether the diode is given diode is ideal or silicon diode, and then start analyzing the circuit. Clear, students? The transition voltage can first be determined by applying the condition ID equal to 0 ampere at VD equal to 0.7 volts and obtaining the network of figure above. So for this figure, we are finding the transition level by considering ID equal to 0 ampere first. Okay, so this is how we are finding the transition level for the silicon diode. Right? Vk is knee voltage is 0.7 volts. VR will be equal to IR into R, or that is ID into R. As ID equal to 0 ampere, IR is also 0 ampere. So 0 into R, that will be equal to 0 volts. Output voltage will be equal to 0 volts. Next, apply the KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, around the output loop in the clockwise direction to find that what will be the KVL equation, students. Negative to positive, increase in energy plus Vi. Negative to positive, increase in energy plus Vk. Positive to negative, decrease in energy minus V. Plus Vi plus Vk minus V, that is equal to 0. Negative to positive plus Vi, negative to positive plus Vk, positive to negative minus V. Plus Vi minus, plus Vk minus V, plus Vi plus Vk minus V, that is equal to 0. So what we get? Vi plus Vk minus V is equal to 0, or Vi will be equal to V minus Vk. That is 4 volt, V is 4 volt. Okay, DC supply voltage 4 volts. 4 volt minus 0.7 volt, that will be equal to 3.3 volt. Cutting voltage, new voltage of the diode is 0.7 volts. That is, for input voltage is greater than 3.3 volt, the diode will be an open circuit. If the input voltage is greater than this Vi difference, that is 3.3 volts, okay, then the diode will be open circuit. If this input voltage is greater than the resultant voltage of this DC supply and the new voltage, what will happen? If it is greater, positive is connected to negative, negative connected to positive, the diode will be open circuit. Correct? That is what it is being mentioned here. For input voltage is greater than 3.3 volt, the diode will be open circuit and V0 will be equal to Vi. V0 will become equal to Vi because it is open circuit. Positive will be connected to negative of the diode, negative will be connected to positive of the diode, diode will become reverse biased, it is open circuit, and hence V0 will come parallel with Vi, so V0 will be equal to Vi. Okay, for voltage Vi greater than 3.3 volts. For input voltage less than 3.3 volt, diode will be in the on state, and network of figure below results. If input voltage is less than 3.3 volts, that is, we are going negative. We are going negative into the negative half cycle. So it is negative, positive, or minus plus. Minus of Vi is connected to minus of diode, and positive of diode will be connected to positive of diode. So diode will be forward biased. Diode will be forward biased. When diode is forward biased, it is on state. It is on state. Correct. Therefore, what will be the network that we obtain here? Can see here. Again, it's the same circuit. R, this is 0.7 volts. It is on state. Diode is on. It is conducting. Conduction voltage of the diode is 0.7 volts. It is similar to this previous circuit here. 0.7 volts, and this will be 4 volts. Okay. So determining V0 for the diode which is in the on state. What will be the output voltage then? Output voltage V0. It is nothing but the voltage across the parallel combination of this V and Vk. Now, how to obtain the output voltage here? Go from the ground level. Okay. So it is negative to positive plus V, that is 4 volts. Then as you come to this Vk, positive negative minus, positive negative minus. So plus 4 volts minus 0.7 volts, plus 4 volts minus 0.7 volts, that will give us 3.3 volts. So output V0 will be fixed to 3.3 volts. Clear, students? So this is how we are getting the output voltage, the net voltage. So it is 4 volts. My difference between 4 volts and 0.7 volts. So it is 3.3 volts. Right? Okay. So it is V0 is equal to 3.3 volts. We are considering from negative to positive because that is how we analyze. Is it not? We go from, when we are considering this Vi also, we go from negative to positive. Correct? From this to this. Okay. Bottom to top. So similarly, when we are considering this output branch, negative to positive is plus plus V, 4 volts, then positive to negative minus Vk, that is minus 0.7 volts. Fine, students. So the output voltage V0 will be equal to 3.3 volts. Resulting output waveform appears in figure below. Only effect of Vk was to drop the transition level to 3.3 volts from 4 volts. We'll see that in the next figure. Vk that is applied to this particular circuit, or the cutting voltage of the diode that is introduced because of the silicon diode in this circuit, has dropped the transition level from 4 volts to 3.3 volts. Initially, what transition level we had obtained for the previous example, example 3, it was 4 volt. Transition level was 4 volts. Vi is equal to 4 volts. But for this circuit, it is 3.3 volts is the transition level. So it has dropped from 4 volts to 3.3 volts. Let us see here. Okay, so this is the transition level, 3.3 volts. Remaining part of the analysis will remain the same. Above this transition level, what will happen here? The diode is open circuit, correct? So V0 will follow the Vi. So it is 16 volts. Same. Then it will decrease up till this transition level, 3.3 volts. Below this transition level, or even it is equal to this transition level, what will happen? Diode will be forward biased, it is short circuit. So V0 will be equal to difference between the DC voltage and the knee voltage, that is 3.3 volts. It will remain fixed at 3.3 volts as we further increase the input signal towards the negative half cycle. Clear, students? So this is how we are analyzing the circuit. what is the conclusion here? Once the analysis is understood with the ideal diode, the procedure, including the effects of VK, will not be that difficult. When we have understood the analysis with the ideal diode, right, it will be easy to analyze with the practical diode or with the diode considering the silicon diode or germanium diode or the gallium arsenide diode. The procedure, including the effects of knee voltage or the cutting voltage, will not be that much difficult. Clear, students? So that's all for the today's session. I hope everybody have understood the today's topic that we dealt with. Okay, we had started with the parallel Clipper circuits. Initially, we considered an example that we had considered yesterday, the same example with the square wave input. We analyzed that. Then we later went on to the parallel Clipper circuit. We considered the basic parallel Clipper circuit. We analyzed it for different waveforms, that is sine waveform, triangular waveform, and square wave input. Okay. Then later we considered an example of a parallel Clipper circuit. We analyzed that considering the ideal diode. And finally, we considered one more example, that is example 4, right, in which the given diode was a silicon diode. Then there were few changes between the ideal diode that we had considered in the example 3 and the practical diode or the silicon diode that we considered in the example 4. Okay, there is a change in the transistor level from 4 volts to 3.3 volts. Okay, from example 3 to example 4. Clear, students? I hope everybody have understood the today's topics. Yes, students? Students, is it understood? Yes, please. Students, understood the today's topics? Yes? Yes, please. Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Any questions from the student side? Any question? If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Ask the questions and get it cleared.
No, sir.
No questions then? Just see if there are any questions. Any of you all? So no questions, students, then? Yes, no questions then? Yes, students, no questions here? Students? Okay then. In the next class, I'll be explaining about some more examples of parallel Clipper circuit, right? Then we will go into the clamper circuit, the next part, that is clamper circuit, right? We'll see what is the basic working of the clamper circuit, and then we will analyze a few of the examples of the clamper circuit, right, students? So that's all for today's class. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.